TACSYSTEM's Quartz Max PLUS Premium Gloss Sealant. This is a boosted version of their Quartz Max that I reviewed over 2 years ago. 16 ounces or 500 milliliters for just a little over $40. That's way up there on the cost chart. Actually, $25 and change higher than my blue collar sealant that I have out. That's in the same category. So this better really produce. This better give some excellent results in all categories. We're going to find that out today. We're going to show demonstration of application on this C8 Corvette here, and it is easy. It's a spray and wipe. You can use it on absolutely all external surfaces. You can use it as a drying aid. You can dilute 3-to-1 and use as a touch-up. You can see first-person view how easy it is to use. Simple spray-on wipe-off with no streaking or haziness whatsoever. I can tell you, being a more concentrated version of the first version, it's easier to use than the first go-around when it comes to Quartz Max. And as mentioned earlier, can work on literally everything: paint, vinyl, wraps, plastics, windows, trims, wheels, metals, chrome, powder coat, gel coat, fiberglass, boats, and RVs. This version is said to have increased tolerance towards road salts, road grime, chemicals, and it's positioned between Quartz Max version 2 and TAC Moonlight, which most of us are familiar with, that has about 25% SiO2. The product can easily be used as a standalone version or a topper or top coat, and then, as mentioned earlier, cut 3-to-1 can be used as a gloss boost before a show. No problem at all on glass or windshield surfaces. Spray on, wipe off, and it doesn't take a lot to wipe it off. No streaking or haziness. Complete coverage on the C8 Corvette, and that includes the racing stripes, which are gloss and stealth. And it definitely didn't take a step backwards when it comes to gloss. We will look at gloss a little bit closer in the next segment as we get onto the test panel. Let's jump over to the test panel. And if you're going to use this as a standalone, if you want to get the most out of it, you have to do a complete decon. Go through all of your wash steps: decontamination, iron remover, clay, panel prep. Do at least a cleaner polish or an enhancement if you're not going to do a one-step or multi-step correction. Follow up with that panel prep one more time, and then it's time to apply it. There are a few ways to get the product onto the panel: dry application, sprayed into a microfiber, or directly onto the panel, spread it out, and buff off. Or you can use it as a drying aid. Cut 3-to-1, you can use it either way. Max Plus has been easy so far to use, no high spots or blotchiness or haziness, and we'll let it cure properly. 24 hours away from free flowing water or rainfall. When the curing process is done, we're going to drag it outside, remove the tape. We'll look for its jetting effect. Does it make the area it's applied to look deeper or richer? Does it make the area look darker? I can see the outline, but it really doesn't make that much of a difference to me at all. When it comes to slickness, I'm not feeling a whole lot of difference between the protected area and the unprotected area compared to some products that are real slick and feel like silk. There's a slight difference, but not much to tell from. So when we applied it to the C8 Corvette, it did nothing to step backwards when it comes to the look and the gloss that that car had. Let's put some numbers behind what we're seeing. And we're looking at approaching mid-90s. Anything over 90 is absolutely fantastic. We start in the 80s to high 80s, so there's a couple units jump in gloss. How does it put up with heat? We run the torch across. Some of the products we've done this to, it can completely withstand that. About 70 to 75% fail in the area. And as you see, we're going to wet and introduce water. And in that area where we ran the heat across of the torch, you could see it failed. But other than that, it has pretty remarkable, impressive beading, similar to a coating. Time for the 10 wash test. This is a combination of the Atom Strip Wash and the Built Hamber Auto Foam, which is slightly alkaline. So the coating or the spray sealant here does boast of being chemical resistant, and we will introduce chemicals up and down the pH scale to find out if that's true. You can see washing it, it's fighting off the shampoo. It kind of beads off in sheets the shampoo solution, so that's a good sign. We've had a few, not many, but we've had a few that already failed the 10 wash test, so let's proceed. Still looking good. The 10 wash test did nothing to phase the sealant so far. If you're drying your car without contact, a leaf blower or shop blower makes quick work of the area. Let's try a wheel cleaner. Now, we don't wash our cars with a wheel cleaner, but if you're outside and it's a breezy, windy day and you're cleaning your wheels, some can mist up onto the surrounding areas. Well, let's see how the sealant deals with such a chemical. As we move on from one torture to the next, we'll spray it on, we'll wipe it in with a microfiber, we'll rinse it off, and then wash it to make sure there are no residues left over, and then we'll come in closer and take a look. No problem there. So if you accidentally are cleaning your wheels and the wind blows a little bit of the mist or overspray from the wheel cleaner up onto the paint or the protected surface, you'll be perfectly fine. Next up, how does it deal with an iron remover or ferrous metal remover? No problems. Let's move along and step up aggression a little bit. We'll use an all-purpose cleaner. This is the Kraken from Phoenix EOD. We'll douse the area, let it sit for a little bit. We'll wipe it in and continue. Still no problems whatsoever. It seems to be chemical resistant so far, and you can dry it off easily like you would a coating with your leaf blower or shop blower. So let's move on to the sealant killer. Citral 266 really does a number on a lot of these sealants. We'll douse the area one more time and continue. Citral really did a number on the sealant as it stands. We bring in the leaf blower and the water sticks to it, so there's no signs of protection whatsoever. So what have we learned? Gloss, average. Slickness, below average. It does a very, very good job with chemical resistance. That's impressive. Does it warrant the price that it brings at a little over $40? I'll leave that up to you. Let me know down in the comments section. This has been Brian from Apex Detail. I'll give this a 6 out of 10. Catch you in the next video.